Hello, hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ethicfin accounting software. Ethicfin is a cloud-based accounting software with QR-enabled invoices where you can manage the entire finance of your business. So let's have a look to the software in brief. So we are going. This is the dashboard. We are going to log into the software, and once we are log into the software, once we are logged into the software, this is the dashboard we are seeing at the first. It's a homepage of the software where you can have the summary of your business finance. For example, on top side, you can have the notification about the PDC post dated check, which are due, whether it is inward check or outward check. And also you can have the summary of your company cash position, total amount, and what are the balance in cash and what are the balance in other banks. And also you can have a summary of profit or loss, total income and expenses, and you can see the top 5 expense categories details here also. And also you can have the details of summary of receivables and payables in the home page itself. And here you can see what are the overdue amount and what are the not overdue receivables as well as payables. And also here we have it is already showing the last invoiced date also in the homepage itself. And so we have the graphical presentation of the monthly sales, daily sales, and daily expenses. And also you can see the top 10 outstanding customers details in the homepage itself. So this is all about the dashboard. And also in the right left side, you can see create new buttons. It's a quick action button where you can create customer invoice, whatever it is. You can see the create button. And also there are a lot of menus, so I'm just going through the modules and features one by one. First, we can go to the masters. Here in the masters you can add your company services as well as products. So let's go to the products. Once we are going to the products, we have added some dummy products here. This is a dummy dashboard. And so you can see that once we are clicking on one product, the detailed view of the product, you can have the entire details of this product. That is, what is the current stock, what are the total stock you have purchased, and what are the total sales happened to this product. And also you can have the details of the orders you have done for this specific product. You can click on the orders, you can see all the orders, and also you can filter by date. And also you can see the total sales invoices you have created against this specific product. And also what are the purchase invoices you have created for this product, and what are the stock details of this product. That means the entire details of each product under your company you can see in this software. And let's go to the product creation page. Once you are clicking on the new product, you can create the product details. Here you can enter the product name, and also you can enter the product name in your secondary language, whether it is Arabic or others. Product code, MRP price, purchase price, selling price, whatever it is. And there are a lot of features here, and if you don't want to show all of these features or all of these input fields, you can hide them from the data settings. Okay, such a way you can create the services also. And as under the masters, you can manage the inbound and outbound stock management inventory, and also you can have the stock report of each product here. Under the stock report, you can see here total in, total out, and what is the current stock, what is the current stock value also. And also once you are clicking on the view page, you can have the enter details of the stock history here, how the inflow and outflow of the product stock has been happened for this specific product. Such a way you can manage the entire products and services of your company under the masters. Okay, so let's go to the sales part. You can see under the sales, we can click on the customers. You can have the entire details of your customers under this page. You can see here the customer name, the customer opening balance, what are the total sales volume you have created, what are the total invoices you have created for this customer, what are the payments you received, and also you can see the percentage of the payment received, and also what is the balance amount to be received, and also if there is any pending deposit check, that also will be showing here. And also we have suppose if we are receiving the bulk in payment from a customer, here we have an option to close invoices separately. Click on close invoices, and you can tick which invoices to be closed against the amount received from this customer. And you can also specifically mention the amount also. That means you can update your receipt voucher against each invoice at a single click. And let's go to any one of the customers details page. I'm going to the details page of this customer. We can click on the view page. Here you can see that the entire history and the details of the customer is showing here. You can see the customer details, customer number, customer mobile number, and customer summary, total orders, total invoices, invoice value, what are the details, everything related to the customer is available here. And also you can have the list of the orders, a list of the invoices you have created specifically for this customer. Here you can see the invoices, all these invoices are created specifically for this customer. And also what are the sales returns you have created for this customer, what are the payments you received from the customer, what are the transaction history of this customer. Everything related to the customers is available under this page. For each customer you can have the details. And also, suppose if you are receiving a new payment against this customer, you can click on the new payment and you can update the payment. And also, if you want the aging report of this customer, you can click on the aging report of the customer. You can have the summary of this aging report of this specific customer. And also, if you want the ledger statement or account statement of this customer, you can click on the ledger statement and you can filter by date, and you can have the PDF version of this ledger statement. And such a way, that means everything, all the details, history of this each customer could be available automatically in this software, Ethicfin software. And so you can have the list of outstanding customers only in a separate menu. And also you have the options to list all the invoices. You can see here what are the invoices here, and whatever the invoices are overdue, you can have the highlighted in red color. Okay, so you can easily understand whether what are the invoices overdue. And here you can see the invoice date, and the customer name, what are the amount received, balance to be received. And there are a lot of options for against the invoice. Suppose if you want to update a new receipts of the amount, you can click on the receipt and you can enter the what are the amount you received. And if you have received by cash or bank or check, whatever it is, and you can enter the remarks and then you can update. That means you can update the receipt at a single click. And suppose if you want to know the detailed information of their payment and the details, you can click on the I button. You can have the details of each invoice number, what are the total invoice, what are the date of the invoice, what are the payment received, it's showing not received. Such a way you can have the details of this invoice in a single click as a pop-up. Okay, and suppose if you can click on the view page of this invoice, you can have the view page of this invoice details. And suppose let us go to the creation of the new invoice. And also there are a lot of options in the here. You can see a lot of options to have the invoice. Suppose if you want to download all the invoice as a bulk, you can click on the export to excel or print PDF, whatever it is. So you can click all the invoices in a single click. You can download to excel sheet or CSV file. And also there is an option to import the invoices from the excel sheet. That means there is a format for the excel sheet of the invoices. Once you are importing this excel sheet, these all the invoices will be automatically created to the software. And also let's go to the creation of new invoices. We can click on new invoice. Here you can see the new invoice details. There are a lot of options available here. And if you don't want all of this input field, you can simply hide all of them from the data settings. Okay, so you can simplify your invoice creation, or you can have the advanced modules of the invoice creation. Everything is possible. And here I am selecting, you can have this, you have the option to select the salesperson of the invoice who is creating. You can select the branch name and due date, supplier date, everything is possible here. And also you can select the customer from here. Once you are selecting the customer, all the customer details will be showing here, invoice number, customer name, everything will be showing here. And also another option here in invoice is you can create the invoice in multiple currency sources. Here multiple currencies are here, so you can create the invoice in multiple currency. And the invoice could be printed in that currency. And your financial report will be automatically converted to your base currency. Such a way you can manage multiple currency invoices through this software. Also here you can see that either you can select the product from the list, and you can enter the quantity, unit, whatever it is. All these details are available. And if you want to add more description on this product, you can enter the more description, you can add here. Also, otherwise you don't want to select a product from here, you can simply type from here itself. Okay, that means either you can select the previously created product while you are creating the invoice, or you can type your own new services here. Okay, both options are available. That means creating an invoice is completely flexible and it is completely easy to create. It's completely user friendly, and you can see in the total option there are a lot of options you have. Suppose if you have received some advance payment against this invoice, you can have this advance payment on and you can enter the advance payment received, or you can off it, switch off it. And also there is an option for the retention. Suppose in the construction field there will be a retention amount to be less, so you can less the retention amount, otherwise you can off it. And also you have the bank. Suppose if you want to less bank performance, you can enter that amount also. And suppose if you are receiving an amount while creating the invoice itself, you can receive the amount from here. And if you don't want to update the stock while creating this invoice, you can just switch off with this update stock. That means everything is manageable in this so invoice creation part. Okay, that means it's completely detailed, comprehensive option. For there are a lot of options for creation of invoice. And as I mentioned you, either you can use all of these advanced options, or you can hide all many of this field from the data settings, and you can simplify invoices, so that way you can have the invoice draft. That means suppose you have created one invoice, you have started the creation of the invoice but you did not complete that invoice part. So you can have all this invoice draft here, and further you can complete that invoice creation. And also under the sales, you can create pro forma invoice, delivery note, sales quotations, sales quotation draft, sales orders, sales return, credit note. Everything related to the invoices is sales is possible. Okay. And suppose let's go to the sales quotation. There is an option to manage all of your sales quotations. Here we have created this much sales quotation. You can see all these quotations are pending. Suppose I'm clicking on the edit button. So suppose I got the approval on this quotation, so I clicked on approve. So I can enter the buyer PO number here. I can select the date of approval, and I can enter the remarks and I can confirm it. So in this way, you can see that the status is changed to approved. That means this quotation is approved and others are pending. That such a way you can track all the quotations you have given to your customers. There will be hundreds of quotations, so you can easily track which are pending and which are approved and which are rejected. That also you can filter by date from here. So this way you can manage the entire part of your sales. Such a way you can manage the purchases also, vendors, purchase invoices, purchase return, purchase order. And also we have the Ethicfin has introduced one more module for managing the RFQ, request for quotation. Suppose if you are sending one request for quotation to any client, you can create your own request for quotation, and you can send this to multiple vendors. And you can, suppose if you are receiving this quotation from the customers, sorry, vendors, and you can update this their pricing here, and you can have a comparison chart, and you can print this comparison chart from here, and you can directly convert to PO from this RFQ. Suppose for this vendor, if you want to create convert to PO, you can click on convert to PO. So it will ask you the permission to convert to PO. So this is on the RFQ view page. You can easily convert to PO or purchase order for this vendor. And also under the vendors, when we are going to the vendors, you can see all the details of this vendor, how many purchase invoices created, what are the total volumes, what are the payment you have given, what are the balance to be given. And also if you are clicking on the view page of this specific vendor, you can have the enter details of this vendor, what are the orders you have given to this vendor, what are the purchase invoices you created, what are the payments you have given, what are the transaction history, and the details of this vendor will be shown here. And also such a way you can have manage the purchase invoices of these customers, and purchase return, purchase order, everything related to the purchases is possible. And also one option I forgot to tell you, that under the sales there are many options. Suppose there is an invoice, you can view one invoice, you can easily convert this invoice, sorry. One option I forgot to tell you in the sales. So suppose under the sales quotation, you can click on the view page of the one sales quotation. This is a sales quotation. You can easily convert this quotation either to delivery note or sales order or perform invoice or sales invoice or to purchase, whatever it is. That means there is an easy option to convert all of your documents here and there, suppose there is hundreds of items you have entered in one quotation. So once you are clicking on convert to invoice in a single click, all these 100 items will be automatically come there in the under the invoice, so you don't need to enter again, so it's completely automated. And also under the finance part, you can see general ledgers. You can receive the bulk receipts of the payment. You can update the bulk payments to the vendors. You can create JV journals, and also contra list also options available here. Suppose if you are having the internal transaction like from bank to cash, cash to bank, that also you can update easily from here. You can have the enter the tax payment. Suppose you have, if you have made some tax payment to the government, that also you can update from here, so it will be automatically reflected to their tax payment. So you can click here create new tax payment. You can see that what are the VAT input, what are the VAT output, everything details are available here, and you can enter the amount how you have made the payment mode, whatever it is, and you can save it, so it will be automatically updated in the finance. So under the finance, all the options are available here. And also you have option to manage all your bank accounts as well as cash accounts. Okay, for suppose if you should have in your company, there will be a lot of petty cash accounts, right? So under this petty cash accounts, there are a lot of cash accounts. So once you are clicking on a cash account, you can filter by date, and you can have the entire details or inflow and outflow, how the cash flow has been happened under this cash ledger. Such a way you can manage your bank accounts also. You can see the enter statement of your bank accounts, how the cash flow is happened, so you can easily compare with the real statement of your bank account. So the cash and bank accounts management is possible in this Ethicfin software. And also there is an option for income and expense. There will be another income and expenses like transportation, HR expenses, PR expenses, like that. So all these expenses could be, you can create expense vouchers from here. And also you can create multiple expense categories, so you can easily understand on which category you have occurred more expenses. That also you can filter by date, so you can understand in the last month on which category have occurred more expenses, so you can easily manage your expenses accordingly for the coming months. And also in the expense vouchers, you can create expense vouchers. You can add multiple entries under single expense vouchers also. And also we have one of the option for in this Ethicfin software is check management. As I mentioned to you in the beginning, there will be a lot of PDC, post dated check, you will be receiving from your customers, or you will be providing to the vendors. So inward and outward check will be there. So you should know which are the checks due today or previous date. So it will automatically reflect in this page what are the check due today. So you can easily follow up these check clients accordingly. So you can see the here check number and the check date, the company name, the type of check, whether it is crossed check or cash check, which is the bank name, what is the total amount. And suppose if you received amount against this check, you can click on update, and you can select the date, and you can select cleared. Once you are selecting cleared, you can select how it is cleared, towards bank or cash, and you can enter the remarks and you can confirm. So this way the check will be cleared and the amount will be updated in the concerned bank account or cash account. Okay, this way you can manage the entire inward and outward check of your customers as well as vendors. And we have this Ethicfin software have one HR module. This HR module includes, you can manage the entire employees uh, of your company. You can manage the entire employees of your company, and you can create new employee. Here you can see that a lot of fields you can enter, and you can attach the documents of your employees like passport number, passport copy, and visa copy. All the documents you can attach. That means the entire details related to your employee could be updated in the software. That means you can have the records of your employees here. And also you can manage the payroll of your employees. You can enter the salary slip, you can create the salary slips, and you can update the payment of your employees. Here you can see the create salary slip. You can enter the earnings deductions, all the details are available here. And also you can have the statement of each employee salary statement of each employee. You can have here, you can have the click on the statement and you can filter by date, and you can have the entire statement. So you can easily track how the what are the amount pending for this any employee, so you can manage the entire payroll of your employees under HR module. And one other option is users management. That means you can create the users under this software. Okay, so such a way, and another option is the users management of this software. Okay, here you can create users for managing this software. And in this users, there is an awesome RBAC system where you can allocate to your users. That means which module and functions a specific user has to be managed. For example, for admin role, under the admin role, if you don't want to provide him the module of purchase invoice, you can untick all these details from here. Such a way you can manage the entire users modules and features, sorry, such a way you can manage the entire users roles and responsibilities of this software. So this is the super admin. As a super admin, you can manage the roles and responsibilities of each user you from this software. And under the reports, it's awesome for all Ethicfin accounting software, because here you can see that all types of reports are available. Financial reports are available here for your company. You can have the daily reports of your company. You can have the date range summary of your company. You can have the aging report of your company. Here you can see the aging report like 0 to 30 days, 31 to 60 days, and all this summary. That also total invoiced and what is the paid amount. And each customer's aging wise report also available here. Once you're clicking on the customer, you can have the detailed aging report of the customer. And also you can have the customer wise report, and you can have the sales report, you can have the purchase report, you can have the sales representative report. Suppose you should have multiple salesmen, so you can easily understand which salesman has made the more performance on the last month, like that. So you can have the report based on the sales representative. You can have the reports based on the vendors. You can have the reports based on the invoices. Under the invoices, you can see here whether this invoice is overdue for this much days. That means after the due date, it is already exceeded this much date. So you can easily track all your invoices. You can have the product wise report also. That means such a way you can easily understand on which product you have got more sale on a specific month or specific date. Okay, and also the tax report will be automatically generated. That also you can filter by date. And also there is one option to generate tax report. Suppose you should have other income and expenses, right? So in that income and expenses also there will be VAT or tax you have added. So either you can have the tax report excluding the income and other income and expenses, or including the other income and expenses. Both options are available here. It's a completely multi-dynamic software. And also you can have the payables reports, and you can have the receivables reports. That also you can filter by date. And also you can have the trial balance. You can filter by date the trial balance. And also you can generate your P&L report of your company. You can see P&L report here, and you can filter by date, and you can generate the balance sheet of your company. That means whatever the financial report of your company you want, it's automatically generated here, and you can simply filter by date, and you can have your report in PDF or Excel. Let's go to the final part as settings. It's awesome one. That means there's a data settings. In the data settings, you can see that you can manage the entire options and modules and features of this software through data settings. Suppose if you don't want to show the due date while creating the invoice, you can simply hide from here. There are a lot of settings are here. If you're going through each settings points, you can have this all these options. And let's go to the document settings. In the document settings, you can decide which from which number you want to start the invoice number, which that what should be the prefix and suffix of invoice number. All these details could be managed from here, from the document settings. And under the terms and conditions, you can create invoice purchase terms and conditions. That also you can create multiple terms and conditions. So once you are creating one invoice, you can select which terms and conditions to be applied here. You can simply select, automatically that terms and conditions details will be come here. So you can create multiple terms and conditions for invoice, either sales quotation or sales return, whatever it is. And also you can manage your company details from here. You can upload your signature, you can upload your company stamp or seal, and you can upload the header and footer of your company. Everything you can upload from here. You can upload company logo. So all the signature, seal, header and footer will be automatically shown while you're printing your invoices or purchase invoice or quotation, whatever it is. And either you can print your invoice with letterhead or without letterhead. And let's go to the branch profile and branches, and you can create multiple branches under Ethicfin accounting software. So such a way, what it happens that you can have the reports based on the branch. That means profit and loss report and customer report, everything based on the branch. Or you can have the centralized report of all the branches. So you can easily manage the branches of your company in Ethicfin accounting software. I hope you got an overall idea about this software. And also there are a lot of other modules I can explain you about. There is a project management modules. For example, for a construction company, there will be a lot of projects will be there, right? So once you are clicking on the manage projects, you can see this much projects we have added under this one. And also if you want to create new project, you can create new project and click on the view project. You can have the entire details of entire history of this specific project. You can see how many employees you have assigned for this project. Here you can see 2 employees we have assigned for this project. And if you want to assign more employee under this project, you can click on assign a new employee, and you can select an employee from here, and you can assign accordingly. And also you can see what are the total invoices created for this project, what are the inbound outbound materials and manpower details used for this project, and what are the transaction history of this project. Everything related to this project could be shown here. And also you can have the work log of your manage the work log of your staff. And you can click on create new log, and you can select the date, on which date you want to create the log, and you can select the project from here. So once you are selecting the project, you can see here all the allocated staff details will be shown here automatically. And if you don't want to if you want to what whoever is attendance, you can tick here, otherwise you can untick. And you can enter how many hours they have worked, 8 hours, and it will be automatically calculate the total amount. You can enter the 8 hours, or this person has worked only 7 hours, you can enter that, and you can save it. So such a way you can update the daily work log of for each project. So such a way, so you can easily understand on such a way you can easily update the work log of each product. Yeah, such a way you can such a way you can easily update the work log of employees under each project in Ethicfin software. And also if you are doing some manpower supply to the outsiders, okay, you can simply manage from here. That means if you want to print the letter of manpower supply, you can simply create from here, and you can the letter will be automatically generated from here. Okay. And also we have one module for logistics companies also. It's a separate module for logistics company. And you can see that there are a lot of modules, and you can have the entire details of the logistics company. What are the invoices created here. And also we have an option for logistics company, so you can manage the jobs, different jobs of logistics company. And there is a detailed options for each. There is a detailed option for logistics company. This modules is exclusively for the job. This module is exclusively for the logistics companies. And let's go to the production module. This is one of the awesome module for this Ethicfins, under this Ethicfin software. Under the production module, there will, suppose if you are a manufacturing company, you can easily manage the entire batch-wise production of each of your products. So you can easily understand on which, suppose, production process stage you can create the production process stage. You can allocate. You can fix you can manage the production process stage, and you can, suppose, you can create the production batches, and you can create the production process stages. You can create the production batches, and you can easily understand on each batch whether it is a profit or loss. Suppose here production process stages, you can click on view, and you can see here, and you can click on the ongoing productions. You can see the ongoing productions here. And another awesome module of this software is production module. Suppose if you are a manufacturing company, you can easily manage the entire manufacturing process of your company in this software. Like if you have the batch-wise manufacturing of your products, like if you have the batch wise manufacturing of your products, you can manage the all the batches through here, and you can set up the production process stage. That means you can set up the raw materials you are using for a specific product. That means for a product, if you are using a specific number of, or specific quantity of a raw materials, you can set up that. And after the production process, you can easily identify whether your team has used more raw material than allocated raw material quantity, and also whether this batch manufacture, and also if this batch of this product is in profit or loss. All this report will be automatically generated under this production module, and also you can manage the bill of materials under this production module. This is all about the production module. And you can, as I mentioned you, under the, once you are creating the sales invoice, purchases, expenses, whatever it is, whatever the entries you are creating, you can select project as well as the branches. Suppose if this entry is against a specific project, you can select the project, so this entry will be reflected in that project report also, under that project's report also. So such a way this such a way, Ethicfin accounting software is an awesome and comprehensive accounting software. It's a cloud-based software. It includes the mobile application where you can have the entire reports of your company under the mobile application, both iOS and Android. And also, your team can create invoice through the mobile application also. And the Ethicfin is improving the mobile application with more features. And surely it will be a awesome software for your manage. And one of the main point of this software is, this software is highly customizable based on the requirement, specific requirement of your company. Whatever the requirement you have, whatever the modules you want, you can tell the team of Ethicfin. They will customize it accordingly for you. This is completely flexible to customize. Okay, that's all about the that's all about Ethicfin. That's all about Ethicfin accounting software. So thanks for watching. If you have any inquiries for the Ethicfin accounting software, if you want to subscribe for Ethicfin accounting, if you want to if you want to subscribe or purchase the license of Ethicfin accounting software, you can simply visit www.ethicfin.com, or you can simply contact these numbers via WhatsApp or call. So they will integrate your software within 24 hours. The Ethicfin team is telling that within 24 hours they can integrate your they will integrate your software for your company within a couple of hours. It is, they are saying that they are providing a fast level service. And also another thing is, and one another point is, the Ethicfin accounting software is allocating a dedicated support manager for each client. Okay, so if you are purchasing Ethicfin software, you will have a dedicated support person where you can have the support and technical support. So they are providing an awesome technical support, so it is easy to it's easy to communicate with them. through WhatsApp or call or email, whatever, whichever the communication process is feasible for you. So that's all about Ethicfin accounting software. So if you are interested to subscribe or purchase the license of Ethicfin software, you can simply visit www.ethicfin.com, or you can simply WhatsApp or call the following numbers. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.